Okay, welcome to another Dharma talk today. Just the idea kind of just sprung to me, coming at you from my yoga room, which is kind of like my office, yoga space, personal space, time to connect to self. And I just had an interesting moment occur that I thought I would like to record and get out to you guys. I've recently kind of cut back on social media, and I've become present to and aware of just a lot of what I feel is inauthentic on social media and Instagram. And honestly, I just had I just literally caught myself in that moment. So I'm going to show you that I got a new pair of shoes this week, and they just came in the mail, and they're a pair of Toms. And I opened up the shoes and I saw the inside, and I remembered, I love buying shoes from Toms because it says right on the bottom, every pair you purchase, Toms will give a pair of new shoes to a child in need, one for one. And I thought that was so cool, and I was like, oh man. Instead of just appreciating that moment, my first thought was, I should take a picture of this and put this on Instagram. And then my second thought was, as I cut off the tag says the same message on it. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that through the camera. It's going to be backwards. But same thing, with every pair you purchase, Toms will give a pair of new shoes to a child in need, one for one. And I was like, oh, I should just take a picture of that and put it on Instagram. And then I took the shoes off the counter and I put them on the floor, and I tried to create a better backdrop, and then I tried to arrange the photo so that it would look pretty. And then I was just like, what am I doing? Why would I go through that much trouble to post to Instagram to tell people that I got a new pair of shoes and to share with them what many people probably already know about Toms? And then the question just as you peel the layers back, the question just comes up to why? Like, why? What is the purpose? Am I adding value to your life? Am I adding value to my life? What I recognized was I was in this beautiful space where I was listening to some music, making a coffee, and all of a sudden I thought about Instagram, and everything else was forgotten about. I turned off the music, I grabbed my phone so that I could take this picture, and I just completely pulled myself out of a state of where I was present in a flow, enjoying my time at home. And that, long story short, I got a new pair of shoes. But I've been in this space of evaluating why and what I put out onto social media in terms of content from a business perspective, as a human, as a person, my day-to-day life, and just asking the question why. And I woke up one morning 2 weeks ago now, and I literally just looked at my phone, and the first thing I wanted to do was click on Instagram and open it up and see what was going on. And instead, in that moment, I just held the button down and I deleted the app, not knowing what I was going to do next. But I just was craving space in my head, mental space and clarity. And I was just frustrated with the fact that I would just go to the phone and just straight up open the app, and sometimes I would close the app and then open it right back up again. I don't know if you guys have ever done that before. But just understanding how much creative space was blocked by thinking about what to post on Instagram, arranging photos in a way that I think you think would be appealing so that you can hit the like button. Thinking about what hashtags to use so that more people that I don't know can learn about the fact that I got a new pair of shoes. And just really trickling it back, and they all kind of sound a little bit silly, right? Like, what is the purpose? And when I see people following just to unfollow me so that they, on hopes return, get a follower, or when I see people that, or hear about people that are buying followers or buying likes and buying engagement, it just really boils down to why, right? Like, why are we looking to create these fake followings, this fake content to, maybe make a couple extra $100 for a sponsored post. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, I'm not 100% clear on it. And, people may have completely valid reasons to do some of those things. But I can just share with you that the day that I deleted that app, I lasted about a week, went Thursday to a Thursday of not being on Instagram. And just every time the thought came up about reaching for my phone, looking down and thinking about opening that app, it was just in a moment to catch myself. And then the question came back to, what else could I be doing in this moment right now? And that has been amazing. I'm writing more. I've been more creative, coming up with different workshop ideas and looking ahead at my business and planning. Instead of day to day of the Instagram world, I'm looking 3 months down the road, 6 months down the road. I'm more present at home with my fiance. I'm more present out in the world when I'm commuting class to class or in between classes, instead of going straight to my phone and being like, ooh, I gotta go because I gotta make this social media post because it's 4 o'clock and there's a lot. Instagram tells me that a lot of people are gonna be online at 4 o'clock on a Saturday afternoon. It's just like, chill. And I've had some of the most amazing conversations with just people that are always there in front of me, but I don't have this rush or this need to go to my phone, and I'm able to be more present and just chit chat with people and learn things about people that I didn't know. I learned someone that, a yoga colleague of mine recently, was married once and divorced. And I had no idea, but I knew this person for, I don't know, probably 3-4 years at this point now. But it's just amazing the things that we learn when we put aside some of these distractions. And so I guess the point of this talk is to just kind of peel the layers back, look back, and think about where is your brain space being kind of wasted on, and what else could you be doing that maybe could be adding more value to your life. And I think we're caught in this cycle of Instagram adding value to business or to our lives as a way to connect, which it can, but we have to be aware of the extremes, right? If you can use Instagram or social media to connect with people and take that connection offline, this is something I learned from Brene Brown's book, Braving Wilderness. That is a powerful part of social media that it can bring into our lives, right? That reconnection with people offline. Somebody that maybe we haven't seen in a long time, or maybe we wouldn't have known that they lived down the street from us had it not been for social media. So just some things to think about. A cool movie that was recommended to me during this time that I watched was Ingrid Goes West on Netflix. Kind of gives you a little insight into what can happen on social media. It has definitely made me conscious of how much I post. Because think about it, people can literally stalk you. Oh man, now I'm getting real. That's what the movie's about. It's about this woman who stalks someone I lost my train of thought. Check out the movie. It's gonna be mind-blowing. One more thing I wanted to say about just in that line of thinking about the movie is privacy. A friend of mine told me that when she deleted Instagram, there was this overwhelming sense of not overwhelming, but there was this sense of having privacy back in our lives, in her life. And that's really kind of something I feel too, is that there's more moments of me just behind closed doors, doing my thing, working on my stuff, being creative, writing, reading, meditating, and all of those things I'm constantly thinking about posting on social media as I'm doing them, and it just wastes so much more time. So those are my thoughts for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There'll definitely be more to come. And yeah, if you're gonna buy shoes, Tom's, 1 for 1. Not a bad company motto. Namaste.